Arsenal. Chance for Palace in the 26th minute. It's a counter-attack, obviously. It's Milivojevic to Ricardo Orsolini. Orsolini passes it to Brahim, who just holds on to it. He passes it to Partey. Partey threads it to Atal. Atal sees the run by Iñaki Williams, and Iñaki Williams, like he's done before, over and over again this season, puts it in the back of the net. And it's 1-0 to Crystal Palace, just like that. 59 minutes played though. Arsenal weren't done with us just yet. They have given us a bit of trouble throughout the seasons past, and they definitely gave us some trouble here. It's Barrera on the ball. He walks right around Thomas Partey, passes it to Belotti, back to Barrera, and Barrera scores to make it 1-1. Then 78 minutes played. It's Milivojevic to Ousmane Dembele on the wing. He then holds on to it, tries to find someone. He passes it to Vinagre, who then passes it to Milivojevic, who gets fouled in the box. Once again, another penalty for Crystal Palace. I swear I didn't pay these refs. Nonetheless, it's Milivojevic to bury this one right over Leno. We got pretty lucky there, but 2-1 to Palace. But still, Arsenal were not done with us. It's the 87th minute now. It's Harvey Barnes to Pepe. He then passes it to Tierney, crosses it in for Aubameyang on the end of it, and Aubameyang equalizes it once again for Arsenal. Just one more chance in this match. Could Crystal Palace find another 2 points from this match somehow, some way? It's Orsolini to Jordan Ayew, who gets fouled right outside the box, and it gives us a good opportunity to score a free kick. Here's the issue though. I don't successfully score free kicks that often, but something was different about this day as Luka Milivojevic curls it into the back of the net. 3-2 to Crystal Palace in the dying moments of the match, and yes, 3 points coming our way. Newcastle. This was once again another match we kind of needed to save our team for the next match, which was Real Madrid. Anyways, it's Nia Kirby on the ball, gets past his defender and past the keeper. 1-0 to Crystal Palace, and Nia Kirby still proving to everyone that he can even do it himself sometimes. 45 minutes played. Newcastle with the corner, and here comes season 1 and 2 Maqwell coming back in the picture. It's a very bad clearance by me, and, well, 1-1. So now, time to reveal who we're facing in the Champions League final, and that would be Real Madrid. Yep, we faced them last season twice in our group, we lost to them twice, and, well, you know, we were just a new team in the Champions League, but now it's our second year in the Champions League. We're an improved squad, and I think we could possibly beat them. Who knows? Also, the other matchup, though, is Inter Milan versus Atletico Madrid. Not sure how Inter got into the semifinals, but hey, congrats. And here we are, Selhurst Park, Crystal Palace versus Real Madrid. This could go down in history. Either good or bad. We'll just have to find out though. 20 minutes played here. It's Casemiro who gets intercepted by Dembele, passing it to Ronaldo, to Ricardo Orsolini, Iñaki Williams on the end of it. Now Brahim. Brahim sees the run by Youssef Atal, and Atal, with no one around him, has the chance to make it 1-0. He takes the shot, and it's a good save by Courtois. 32 minutes played. It's a chance for Palace once again. It just seemed like this was a different team because we never really got that many chances against Real Madrid, even in the 2 matches in total. But Brahim getting past Hakimi, and all he has to do is beat the keeper, and he does it against his former club. And what's he gonna do? He's gonna celebrate right in front of them. The absolute madman. But we are 1-0 up against Real Madrid in the Champions League semi-finals right now. 42 minutes played. Real Madrid were not going down without a fight. No siree. It's Fernandes to Leon Bailey multiple times, gets tackled, but then it goes to Benzema. Benzema now trying to scout someone out in the middle. He passes it to Casemiro with no one around him, takes the shot, and it's a good save by Wilker Fariñas. But then on the following corner, it's Fernandes crossing it in, not very successful, so it seems like Dembele could get on it, but he gets tackled by Aouar, and passing it to Odriozola, to Bailey, and Bailey from outside the box curls it into the back of the net. And it's 1-1. Real Madrid have their away goal, and things just look a little more unsure. But even with that disadvantage of being behind because of an away goal, Crystal Palace weren't giving up. Not at all were we. It was Orsolini. He passes it to Ousmane Dembele. Dembele sees Iñaki between the 2 defenders. Way too much room for him. And it's 2-1 to Crystal Palace. 78 minutes played. It's another counter-attack for Crystal Palace. Youssef Atal on the ball. He sees the run by Brahim. Brings it to Brahim. And Brahim's going to hold the play just a bit just because he can't really find anyone. Passes it to Thomas Partey. to Rinaldi, sees the run by Iñaki Williams, and Iñaki is gonna blast it into the back of the net. It's 3-1 to Crystal Palace, and it just seemingly looks like we surely have the semi-finals in our grasp. But God, we were not done yet. It's Thomas Partey. Iñaki Williams, he passes it to Riccardo Orsolini. Orsolini back pass to Rinaldi, to Thomas Partey, who sees Iñaki with so much room, and Iñaki gets the hat-trick against Real Madrid in the semi-finals of the Champions League. The crowd goes absolutely mad, as it seems like, yes, we might just be going to the Champions League final. 4-1 at home. Couldn't think of a better result to start off this tie in the semi-final of the Champions League. I mean, Iñaki Williams with the hat-trick, absolute star player like he has been throughout the entire season. Guys, I think we have just punched our one-way ticket to the Champions League final. And now we're at Amex Stadium facing a club. 42 minutes played, Brighton player dispossessed by Antonio Bruno, our youth academy graduate. As he receives the ball back, has some room, decides to curl it. It gets a touch from the keeper, but Antonio Bruno, on his debut for Crystal Palace, has scored against our rivals. You love to see it, don't you? But you know what you don't love to see? Well, Maqwell screwing up once again. But then once again, another chance for Crystal Palace. It's Nia Kirby to Antonio Bruno with the beautiful ball to Wilfried Zaha. Scenes of seasons past. Zaha puts it in the back of the nets. It's 2-1 to Crystal Palace. And surely we have won against our rivals once again. 90 minutes played though. It's Bernardo on the ball on this wing running, scouting someone out in the middle. He crosses it in for absolutely no one, but because of FIFA aids pulling back my defender, well, they equalized again. And now once again, Real Madrid, Crystal Palace, leg 2. If we can maintain our lead against Madrid on aggregate, oh man, I don't even think I'll be ready. 3 minutes played, it just seemed like things were going alright already. It's Dembele to Iñaki Williams. Iñaki back passes it to Vinagre on the wing, who crosses it in for, well, we're just going to say Brahim got the end of it after a couple mistakes by Real Madrid. But again, Brahim scoring against his former club, and this time at the Santiago Bernabeu, where once again he's mocking the fans. With an aggregate of 5-1 for Crystal Palace's favor, it just seemed like Real Madrid were going to be done for, but they just weren't going to give up. It's Bailey who takes the shot, but it's a good save by Fariñas in the end. 17 minutes played though, another counter-attack for Crystal Palace. It's Thomas Partey, sees the run by Iñaki, and Iñaki with all the room to run, all the room to find a place to put it in the back of the net, and he does it. 2-0 to Crystal Palace in the Santiago Bernabeu, 6-1 on aggregate. There is just absolutely no way Real Madrid are coming back from this. They did keep trying though, because in the 27th minute, it's Leon Bailey crossing it in, well, for Rinaldi, but then it goes to Fernandez, who's going to try and take the shot, but he's fouled by Juan Foyth in the box, which does give Real Madrid a penalty, but I mean, what, they'll score and make it 2-6? Wow. I'm scared. 31 minutes play, Real Madrid still just not giving up for some reason. They have to score about 5 goals to come back from this, so I really don't know how they're going to do that. But it's Eden Hazard to Fernandez, passing it back to Eden Hazard, but Juan Foyth redeeming himself there by blocking that. It became a little less eventful in the second half as it's Rinaldi to Iñaki Williams, passing it to Orsolini. Orsolini threads it to Brahim on the wing. Brahim sees an open Iñaki Williams, who's going to thread it to Orsolini, and Orsolini, well, he is going to put, once again, another dagger in this match. I mean, there's about 17 daggers in this match, but nonetheless, that is the last dagger in this match. And you know what that means? That's right, boys. We're in the final of the Champions League. Oh my god. I mean, it's crazy, man. I started this series in January, and now we're in March, and we're in the Champions League already. It's sick. It's absolutely sick. An absolutely great performance, nonetheless, by the club once again against Real Madrid at the Santiago Bernabeu, which is a very difficult task. But boys, I'm excited. Birmingham. So let's just get this out of the way. If we win against Birmingham today, we win the league, which will pay dividends because we face Chelsea and Liverpool next after this. So if we can win the league now, that would be quite nice. 12 minutes into the match though, we kind of do this thing where when we are about to win the league, we choke poorly Yeah. 1-0 to Birmingham. 21 minutes played though. Once again, I mean, Palace have found themselves in this situation multiple times, and what have they done? They have gone out of it every single time. But it's Iñaki Williams. He turns his defender and finishes it beautifully. It's 1-1 already, and might I add that Iñaki is now on 31 goals in the league. He is very close to that record. 36 minutes played. Once again, it's Crystal Palace on the ball. It's Iñaki Williams. He passes it to Vinagre, who's going to cross it in for Brahim, who somehow finds his header on that. He's the shortest man on the pitch and scores a header. But hey, I'm not going to complain. We are 2-1 up against Birmingham City, and that means, well, we could possibly win the league if we kept this result. And just to finish off this match, it's Orsolini to Zaha. He gets tackled, but then Zaha gets the ball back through a bad pass, and Zaha then crosses it in for Dembele, who's just gonna finesse it into the top left corner. 3-1 to Crystal Palace, and yes, we do indeed lift that Premier League trophy once again. And now, Chelsea. So with the league done and over with, we really don't have to worry about this match, but hey, this is going to be our last match at Selhurst Park because we are in the final, and when we are in the final of the Champions League, that means this is the last season. Nonetheless, let's give the fans a showing. 2 minutes into the match, and already we have the attack. It's Thomas Partey. He sees the run by Iñaki Williams, threads it to him, and Iñaki Williams is going to finish it. And what's that? He's tied the record. 32 goals in the league, and if he can score another one, oh man, this stadium is going to go wild. 14 minutes played, it's Crystal Palace on the attack once again. It just seemed like every time we face Chelsea, they just seem to not do well against us at Selhurst Park. But it's Williams. He passes it to Orsolini, and Orsolini finds that top right corner. 2-0 to Crystal Palace, just like that. 22 minutes played once again, Palace on the attack. It's Williams on the edge of the box. He then finds Brahim entering the box, passing it to Orsolini, and Orsolini once again scores, making it 3-0, a brace for him. And I mean, this match is over with, and the fans are going absolutely mental. And then, in the 39th minute, it's Brahim leaving it for Iñaki Williams, and Iñaki breaks the record. 33 goals scored in one Premier League season, a new record. King Mo Salah? More like King Iñaki Williams. Now, of course, as you are 4-0 up and it is your last match of the season, you kind of start to not really take many things very seriously and get a little complacent. But hey, 4-1 win against Chelsea, it's a good way to close it at Selhurst Park. And now, our last Premier League match of the series, and it's against Liverpool. 7 minutes played, a chance for Liverpool already thanks to some terrible passing by me, and as a result, Robertson finds the back of the net. It's 1-0 to Liverpool already. But then 23 minutes played, it's Iñaki Williams. He passes it to Orsolini. Orsolini sees the run by Brahim, and Brahim is just going to curl it past Alisson to make it 1-1 at Anfield. And then 74 minutes played once again, it's Palace on the attack as Milivojevic to Orsolini, passing it to Williams. Williams sees the run by Milivojevic in the middle, and Luka Milivojevic, Capitan, captain, whatever you want to call him, Crystal Palace legend, do it, why not, has scored our last Premier League goal of the season, and it's a winner against Liverpool. And so, the Premier League season is done and over with, so of course we'll have to do a little table review. But as you can see, once again, another great season. 99 points. We actually won the league by 10 points. It was a win in dominating fashion for us. Nonetheless, to round off the top 5, it's us in first, Liverpool in second with 89 points, Chelsea in third with 85 points, Spurs in fourth with 84 points, and then Arsenal with 79 points in 5th place. Not to mention, both of the Manchester clubs are outside of the top 5. And so, with the end of the season comes the season review, where we basically just look at all the stats and stuff. So, we'll start out with the Premier League top scorers and all that. So, as you can see, top scorer obviously was Iñaki Williams. Once again, 33 goals in 35 matches, an insanely good stat. But don't forget about Riccardo Orsolini, who had 23 goals in the Premier League. He was ranked 5th. And then also don't even count out Ousmane Dembele, who was within probably the top 10, let's be honest here, with 17 goals. I mean, this team blossomed even more than it did last season. With assists, we have Williams and Orsolini in the top 2. 38 assists in total, and 2 more for Iñaki Williams. I mean, That's insane. Then we got clean sheets. Wilker didn't have the greatest of seasons, 18 clean sheets, but that's also because I made so many mistakes in the back, so that's more on me than him. But still, I'd say that was a pretty solid season for what he had, especially since it did seem like he improved quite a bit. Now for the Champions League top scorers, Orsolini is the closest to the top with 10 goals in 11 matches. Right behind him though, thanks to the 4 goals he had against Real Madrid, is Iñaki Williams with 9. We can look at the assists as well. I mean, Iñaki Williams is dominating that as well. 10 assists. I mean, this dude has done everything for the club this season. Don't forget about Orsolini though. He had 5 assists. He's ranked 6th in the rankings. Wilker Fariñas has been absolutely phenomenal in the Champions League. 6 clean sheets in 12 matches. Almost half of his matches we haven't conceded a goal, and that's pretty incredible. And here's just the squad itself. You get to see all the growth and how everyone's been doing. So let's just go over that real quick. Iñaki Williams, I believe, has stayed at an 86. He upgraded last season, so yeah, he has stayed at an 86. Ousmane Dembele actually upgraded to an 89. Orsolini upgraded 2 ratings as well. He's now 85. Brahim now at an 85. Milivojevic still maintaining that 80 rating, which is quite impressive. But let's just confirm that Ronaldo kind of has taken his spot, because Ronaldo's just a lot better with his stats for some reason. Nonetheless though, Milivojevic has played a very good role for us. But hey, sometimes you get too old and sometimes you just can't play anymore. It happens. Thomas Partey still 85 rated. Ruben Vinagre also grew quite a bit. Jules Koundé 86 rated. He reached his potential and he's just a monster in the back. Juan Foyth is getting there as well, 85 rated. Youssef Attal upgraded to an 85. And Fariñas actually upgraded, I believe, 3 ratings this time around. He's now 84 rated. There's just the rest of the team, the reserves. Nothing too special, just a lot of youth talent that we'll just not be able to use probably. And just to look at the club stats overall now, I mean, look at Iñaki Williams' stats. 45 goals and 30 assists in 52 appearances. That's like Ballon d'Or stats right there. I mean, that man is gonna win Player of the Year or something, because that is just crazy good. But don't forget about Riccardo Orsolini though. He had, well, 1 assist less than last season, but 33 goals to his name and 23 assists. What a season for him. Ousmane Dembele, a great season for him. 20 goals and 10 assists. He started out slow, but as time went by, it just seemed like he started improving every single match. And that's good to see. Brahim, I mean, I don't really know what to say. I think he honestly had a better season this season, even though his stats aren't really saying that. He had 4 more assists than last season, 5 less goals than last season, but I don't know, man. I just think he had a pretty good season. But also, don't forget about Naya Kirby, who nearly had a double stat line. 10 goals, 7 assists. I mean, for a player that we have actually grown from, I believe, a 62 to a 75 is quite incredible. And to see him grow into this player that's scoring 10 goals a season, I mean, man, I feel like a proud parent. Luka Milivojevic, of course, he didn't play as much, and as a result, he didn't get the double stat line that he has consistently gotten in the past few seasons. But nonetheless, 10 goals, 9 assists. That is still a very solid season for a 31-year-old like him. Jeffrey Schlupp, not a bad season for him as well. Obviously, he came off the bench multiple times. 6 goals, 2 assists. Thomas Partey, I mean, he had a little bit of a down season this season. I wouldn't say it was really that much of a down season, though. It was just the fact that he didn't really score as much. It's not like he really contributed much to the goal tally. More so, he contributed to the midfield itself a lot more than he did last season. So, I mean, there's that. Jordan Ayew, even though he really didn't start that many matches, 4 goals, 7 assists, that's still pretty impressive. Wilfried Zaha, I mean, I don't know if those stats really define him as a player at all, because he still had a very good season. When he played off the bench or even started matches, he looked very solid on that wing. It just seemed like, I guess, the stats aren't showing that at all. Ricardo Rinaldi, 4 goals, 9 assists. I mean, this man continues to grow, and if we did another season, man, it sucks we can't do another season, because no matter what happens in the Champions League, guys, if I win or lose, I mean, I can't do another season. That's just the rule. But, you know, I wish I could play more with Rinaldi, and I might do that off screen. Who knows? Or maybe I'll do it on stream. Who knows? If you guys want that, then Get me to 1,000 subscribers, please. Ruben Vinagre, 2 goals, 5 assists. Better stat lines than last season. Yusuf Attal, the same. But yeah, overall, great season for so many of our players. And I'm proud to say that, you know, I think I really used every single player to their potential. But now it's time to find out who we will be facing in the Champions League final of 2023. And that will be Inter Milan. I thought Atletico were gonna beat this club, but I guess not. I guess Inter have something that I just don't know of. They have Stefan De Vrij, Lautaro Martinez, probably completely messed up that name. They also have Skriniar, a center back, a couple other players that I'm probably not even mentioning. They have Mauro Icardi, I'm pretty sure. But I mean, this is a strong team, and even though they may not be a Barcelona, Man City, Real Madrid or something like that, they are still a team we need to take completely seriously. But guys, this will be the closer for the series. It's weird. It's really weird saying that because, I mean, this series has been so much fun. Seeing it end, man, that's kind of sad, but hey, things come to an end, and I mean, this was inevitable. If we win the Champions League, series is over. If we lose the Champions League, the series is still over. That's just the rule. So boys, the finale, let's just announce the date it comes out. That would be this Saturday. That's right, March 21st, Saturday, 12 p.m. EST, 4 p.m. UK time, I believe. It's going to be a fun time. It's going to be a live premiere. It's going to be everything you could ever imagine. I am so excited to upload this next video because really, guys, I've been working so hard on the script and everything, and I just hope you guys really enjoy it. But I'm going to shut up, all right? And you guys, I'll see you on Saturday.